What's going on, guys? Pat Damiano here, and today I'm going to be taking you through a very simple and straightforward kettlebell warm-up. Now, this is going to be a warm-up that really emphasizes the lower body and the lower back, because that is what tends to be used the most when we're using kettlebells, and using kettlebells a lot. There's a lot of hamstring and glute work, some lower back work, and it's going to be a really good one to just kind of get those muscles and those parts of your body primed and ready to go for your kettlebell work. So, without further ado, let's jump right in. The first thing we're going to be doing is what I just call a hip opener. Right, so we're going to be kind of in this deep lunge position, and all you're doing is keeping your body upright, and you're going to push your hips forward and then come back to center. Push your hips forward and then come back. That is 2. We're going to be doing 10 on each side. We're going to be doing 10 of everything to make things nice and simple. All right. So when we're doing this, we're staying upright, almost leaning back a little bit. You feel a nice stretch in the hip of the leg that is back, behind you, and then maybe a little bit in that front glute. That's 6. Again, we're doing 10, nice and slow, trying to push a little bit farther into each rep. So that's going to be a common theme throughout this warm-up, is pushing a little bit farther every single rep. Not forcing anything, but pushing a little bit farther. So that's our 10th rep there. We're going to keep this right leg forward. From here, we're going to go into world's greatest stretch. So right foot is forward. I'm going to take my right elbow. I'm going to try and push it towards the ground as close as I can, and then up and turn to the right. That's 1. Again, we're doing 10. That's 2. Pushing that elbow as close to the floor as we can, trying to get a little bit farther each and every rep. Okay, you should feel a nice stretch in the right glute. And then get a little stretch in that T-spine as we open up. That's 5. We're doing 5 more. Two more. And that is 10. Good. Now, real quick, with any of these stretches, if you feel you want to do a few extra reps because you have a problem area, then that is totally fine. I'm just going to stick with 10 on each side. So now we are switching sides. Going to do that same sequence. So starting with those hip openers. Again, left leg is forward, pushing our hips and our torso forward. Get a nice stretch in that back hip. We're doing 10 reps. That's 2. Five more. Staying nice and upright. If you've ever done like a knees over toe split squat or an ATG split squat, whatever you want to call it, this is kind of the same concept. We just had this back knee on the ground. It's a little bit more of a relaxed stretch. Just looking to open up those hips. We got 1 more here. And perfect. So now keeping that left leg forward, world's greatest. Left elbow goes down to the ground, up and rotate. And you might notice that from one side compared to the other, on this stretch especially, might not be the same. That's okay. Just go where your body's gonna take you and gonna let you go. Again, we're not forcing anything. We're just trying to get a little bit deeper in each rep. Just a millimeter, that's it. Yeah, 3 more on this side. 2 more. Last one. And good. All right, so now we're gonna go hands and knees. We're going cat-cows. So hands and knees right here. Okay, I'm going to arch the back, look up to the ceiling, or the sky in my scenario. And then from here, you're going to round the back and tuck the chin as much as you can. That's 1. Again, we're doing 10. Arch, look up, round, tuck the chin, almost like you're doing a crunch. That's halfway. A few more. Last one. Big arch, look up to the ceiling, the sky, around the back, tuck the chin, perfect. Real good one for the back, lower back and the mid back, especially when doing kettlebell stuff. All right, so next we're going to go into Cossack squat. So we are up on our feet, feet out wide, the toes slightly turned out. Now, don't do anything just yet. We're gonna be pushing our butt back and going from side to side. So now we're gonna be alternating sides. All right, your goal is to get as low as you can, keeping this heel, whatever side I'm going to, that heel flat. All right, we're not pushing to the side, it's like a squat. Push our butt back, all right? So 10 of these on each side, alternating. If you can't get as low as me, that is fine. You're gonna go, again, where your body can take you. As you might see, as I can get a little bit deeper by turning the other foot up. Again, 10 on each side. 5. That's 5 on each side. This is one of the best mobility exercises, mobility and strength. One of my favorite exercises. Really open up the hips in a way that we tend to not open them because we're going side to side here. Get the inner thighs going. I kind of lost count, so we're gonna go 3 more on each side. It's hard to count and talk at the same time. One more each side. And good, all right. So we're gonna leave our feet out there, actually get a little bit wider. I don't really have a name for this. It's kind of like a good morning type of thing. So we're gonna get our feet out wide, okay? Hands are on the ground. Now I can get my elbows to the ground. So I'm gonna drop my elbows down and then come up, down and up. Now you might be somewhere kind of going down with your elbows not getting to the ground, but you still come up. You're gonna push them to the ground as much as you can. We get a nice little stretch in our hamstrings and back. Here, we're actually gonna do 15. I like doing a few extra on this, all right? Here we go. 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, we're still leaving our feet out there. You might want to bring them in just a little bit if you need to. You can also shake it out for a sec if you need to. So we're gonna get a little bit more rotation and really get our lower back, all right, warmed up. So feet are out wide. We're gonna take our right hand, bring it to our left toe, or as close as we can get it. You might not get it there, that's fine. And then left hand to right toe. We're gonna twist back and forth. All right, so we're gonna go 15 of these on each side as well, all right? You can do a little bit less if you need to, if it's uncomfortable for you. And again, you can do more if you want, all right? 15 each way, here we go. Ten, 5 more each side. 5, and good. And that is a wrap on that one. There's a nice little kettlebell warm-up. Obviously, as you notice, we didn't really touch on the upper body much. That's totally fine. You'll probably need to do some upper body stuff to get your upper body warmed up for whatever you've got going on. But that is a lower body and lower back, posterior chain. If we want to get fancy, it was just our glutes, hamstrings, and low back warm-up. Great for kettlebell stuff. I do that, a specific warm-up, basically every single day, no matter what kettlebell stuff I'm doing. And again, go do some other stuff if you need to, if you have some problem areas that you need to work on or need a little bit extra attention. But that's gonna be a great one, whether you're doing swings, clean snatches, whatever. Glutes, hamstrings, lower back, nice and warmed up fired up and ready to go, all right? And that right there is a nice, simple, and straightforward warm-up for you to do anytime you're doing any kettlebell stuff. Swings, clean snatches, a kettlebell complex, which you can get by clicking the link in my description below. Get all 20 of my best and favorite kettlebell complexes sent directly to you so you have them all in one spot. But regardless of what you're doing, when it comes to your kettlebells, that's gonna be a great way to warm up the glutes, hamstrings, and lower back, the most important things that you're gonna need when doing any sort of kettlebell work, all right? Guys, thank you so much for sticking around. If you enjoyed this warm-up and it was helpful for you, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Whatever else you'd like to see from me, please let me know in the comments below. And as always, make sure you subscribe so you're staying up to date because I'm releasing videos like this constantly, all right? Appreciate you guys sticking around, and I'll see you next time.